All right, everybody. It's Karma is Real 1111 back at you again with another video. We're going to go ahead and get started. And the name of this video is What is Your Karmic Narcissist Mother or Karmic Narcissistic Mother Figure saying about you? When karmic mothers create their own hell in their own mind. If this is not for you, all right, let's get this going. For some reason, every time I get ready to start, all of a sudden the microphone acts up, but whatever. Let me make sure I can hear it on this side, and then we'll get started. Refresh it. Okay. Bring this here. Got it. All right. So let's get started, and let's see what conversations are being had by either a narcissistic mother or a narcissistic mother figure, a karmic. If this message is for you, it's for you. If it's not, don't try to make it be. All right, so let's see. Before I even get started, let me just get some tarot first, and then I'll go to the oracle. As soon as I split, somebody is let me leave it like that. What do I like this? Just so you can see it. First of all, I need to make this screen a little bit lighter, even though I hate like when the background is real bright. I mean dark or bright. Let me see. See. There it is. Let's try it that way. There, it's better. Uh-huh. That's better. Okay. As soon as I split, it's the 9 of, well, make sure it's not reversed. As soon as I split it, I'm just taking a look. It's the 9 of Swords here. And I'm not going to take them because I only split it. And then I'll put these right back in there just because I'm only looking. So as soon as I split this, obviously, it's a 9 of Swords in the full. And like I said, I'm going to put them back. The reason why I'm putting them back is because I didn't shuffle them. I just split the deck and took a look. So just giving me an overall energy of what's going on. So we all know that as narcissists get old, they are trapped in their own hell. Karma gets them in old age. Doesn't get them in young age, it gets them in old age. A lot of these karmic parents breed for cash, breed to have retirement checks. Their kids are guaranteed retirement, so they think. Somebody is trapped by this narcissistic mother. 9 is about endings. They could also be a life path number 9. All right. Or they could be born in September. It doesn't have to be, which is like a Virgo or a Libra. They don't have to be a Virgo or a Libra or a Aries or anything like that. They don't have to be. But just saying, this person is in their head about your independence. This person is in their head about why you're not. See how this person's card is dark and how your card is light? Your card has the sun. Their card is complete darkness. Karma is definitely catching up with this person. Okay, whether it's a biological mother, stepmother, or a mother figure, or someone who played that role, even if it was a grandmother or something like that, whoever you grew up with. Okay, this person is definitely going through it. Okay, it's like endings for them, 9, beginnings for you, 0, reset. This person and I'm gonna put this back in because it's just like taking a good look. This person is bothered by your independence. This person comes from a generation where being independent was unheard of for certain women. And the women who were independent, or men, if you're a man, if you're a woman, you're this person's, they see you as just a child, not because like, oh, look at my little kid. No, no, no. This person wants you to be infantile, an infantized, arrested development, um, incapable of developing mentally and being able to make your way in the world. And it's not what this person is necessarily saying, it's what this person is thinking, rumination in their mind. Okay. It's instead of having their own life, going on their own dates, seeing someone their age, hanging around people in their age group, 60 and up, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, hanging around people within that age group. This person is solely focused on you, your adventures, your spontaneity, your new opportunities, your dreams, goals, aspirations, who you're talking to, who you're dealing with, who you're befriending, what are you doing now? And that's not healthy. That's not healthy. Normally, adults have their own life, right? And I don't care if it's a parent or not. I really don't care what their title is. Everybody should have their own life, not to where they're latching and leeching, parasiting, and hyper focused on someone else. It's not necessary. But in these situations, you have people that make their whole living off of their kids, not sacrificing. This isn't a sacrificial person. This isn't a person who sacrificed for you or any other kids. This is a person who felt like you all, whoever this is for, could have been more of a burden, an inconvenience, and something in the way. And now you're on doing your thing. You're not thinking about this woman or whoever she is. It's the portal that you came through, the body that got you here. There is no attachment. Okay. And they created this hell for themselves by the way they treated you and whoever else was with you, sisters, brothers, twins, whatever. They created their own hell. They come from generations where you have to be loyal by default, obedient when you're in your 20s, when you're 18, 19, 20, 30, 40, 50. You're supposed to be obedient to these people, subservient because they screwed, they effed because they had sex. You're supposed to be worshiping them like they're God. They're not God. They screwed. Okay, that's it. Like a bug, like a fly, like a mosquito, like an ant, like a dog, like a cat. Um, they're no different. But see, this person thinks you owe them. They think in the ways of, this person sort of resents you a little bit because of your independence. They wanted you to be in the same situation as them, like swapping opportunities. Like, this is you in the yellow. This is the mother figure, mother, stepmother, whoever this person is to you in the dark. They can't even sleep because they know karma is hitting their ass. Okay. A lot of worry, anxiety, no regret. There isn't regret for how they treated you. It's regret that they didn't trap you enough. They didn't get in your head enough. Okay. They didn't brainwash you to believe you were incapable or not fully equipped to navigate in this world. A lot of them do this. Narcissist, karmic parent, whatever they are, they latch on to their own kids. They latch. They become obsessed. They become needy, desperate, especially the older that they get when they're narcissists. They get even more needy, entitled, and desperate because they don't want to be around people in their age group. They want to siphon and drain the energy out of people decades younger than them. So this person is unable to get narcissistic supply. They can't get it with their looks. They can't get it with their conversation. They can't get it with their trinkets. So now it looks like this person may be using somatic situations, illnesses, or claiming that they have this illness, or even if they do have an illness, they're overdoing it to get people to feel sorry for them. But they feel like you are doing your own thing and you need to come and be by their bedside, or you need to come and be in their face like a dog. Like, You know how people just throw like a little bit of a treat on the floor and then a dog will come by and just like, pick it up or whatever because it need it. And then when it doesn't need it, it tell the dog to go in the cage or the kennel. You shouldn't treat animals like that. This is how the person wants to treat you. Okay. Like you should run to their beck and call like an animal, like a pet. So when they need an emotional support kid, some of these, whoever this parent is or whoever it is, treated some of you are like an emotional support dog or, you know, and you don't even treat animals like that. Like, you know how people train animals to be available for people who may have anxiety or stuff like that. This person doesn't want to get that. They want you to be their aid pet, someone to drop what you're doing, your adventures, your goals, your dreams, your wishes, who you date, whatever you like, stop that and come take care of them. Come be by them. Come boost them up. Come lift them up. They did none of this shit for you. It was the opposite. Put you down, had you looking stupid. You became creative. They had you dressing frumpy, ran down. They the one spent all their clothes on money, hairdos, nails, and makeup and shit like that and shoes and left y'all looking frumpy. And now you're creative. You learned to be creative. And that didn't stop you. And they go, speaking of dog, I thought about it. You have a dog by your foot, by your side. So animals may be your best companion. Okay. You know, this person doesn't want a pet. They want you to be their pet. They want you to trauma bond with. They want you, to come and get sick while they get your energy, while they dump their shit on you and tell you back what happened in 1902 and 1960 and 1970. They want to tell you about that shit that they need to have dealt with theyself or went to someone to get help them. They want you to be like lapped up on the floor, curled up like a dog or a cat, next to them like a pet, just letting them trauma dump on your ass. They want you to come out this light and be in the dark with them. See, mind you, I just split the deck inside it. So everything that's going to come up is going to confirm what I'm talking about. It's not what this woman, this elder, this senior is saying, it's what she's thinking, whether it is your biological, whether it's a aunt, whether it's a grandmother, whether it's a stepmother, whoever it is that was in that caretaker. If you live with a lot of different people and they happen to be women, they're resentful of your freedom. They're resentful. If you're child free like me, I'm child free. I'm never breeding. I'm not marrying anyone. I have no interest in passing on anybody's legacy or poverty. I'm not doing it. So you all could also be child free. You might, your pet, dog, cat, goldfish, whatever it is, you might have an affinity or respect for animals like I do. And this person resents you for having your own mind, for not being a follower, for a person who doesn't feel like, oh, everybody else doing it, let me do it. This person resents the hell out of you for that because they followed. They let old people tell them what to do. They kept trying to seek the approval and attention from people older than them, so much so that they fucked their life up. And having you is why they treated you like that with resentment and contempt. It's because you were either meant to trap someone, just like me. You were meant to trap someone to get a couple dollars off of, like some of the women and dudes would latch on to others just to make it to live and survive. They would latch on to people through having kids they did not have money for, could provide, and they had no connection to you. There's no connection. There's no water here. There's no earth here. There's not even fire for passion. It's just she's in the air and you're in the freedom. You're free. Like new beginning, reset. So this could be a reset year. This person is starting to just now begin the cycle of karma and they're reflecting. They're not going back saying, "Oh, I should have did this better." Should they? Didn't- They not. They don't. This is the narcissist. They don't regret shit. They need people when they need them, like chess pieces. They need people when they need them, like um, they need people when they need them for something. Money, emotional support dog, emotional support kid, emotional support man, emotional support woman, somebody to be in their face while they tremble down, cry all over the place. They never learn, they never try to elevate, never try to transform. They just keep the same shit every year. And the older they get, the worse they get. They want to stop their own adult kids that's not kids anymore. These people have missed out on every milestone of their kids' life. This woman and all these some of these elders, whoever you're talking to, this as this karmic narcissist mother figure, stepmother, aunt, grandmother, whoever it is that you grew up around, they missed damn near every milestone. This was a verbally abusive person that put you down for different things. You can't do this, you can't that, you'll never do this, you'll never do that, you'll never be anything and everything. You don't know what you're doing out there. You might as well just stay here and pay the bills for me. You get in that room. These people thought they had you fucked up. They thought they had you stuck. All right. They thought you crawl back to this, sit by their bed, lay on the floor next to them while they're in the bed. You curl up on the floor like you're a Labrador or Husky or something, Chihuahua, while they trauma dump and demand and bark commands at you, while you ignore your freedom in this world of your own. When you're grown, you do whatever the hell you want, when you want, how you want, with whomever you want. And there's not a motherfucker in this world gonna tell you different. Okay? Period. They're gonna live their life. All right. I do seriously feel like some of you all are definitely child free, like me, child free, not childless. Childless is for the people who want them. Child free is for the person who never wanted them. As far back as a kid, I knew I was never breeding. The ideas sound petrifying and disgusting to me. Okay, the idea of living with a dude, the idea of marrying a dude, the idea of having somebody name like I'm a pet, like somebody's pet, meeting somebody's. I didn't care about that shit. None of that meant shit to me. Okay. And some of you all are very strong minded as well. They knew that in you when you were a kid. And this is why they tried their best to. This is swords. This is communication. Send verbal attacks. Send little seeds, cords of attachment. It never attached to you. This shit is almost like it's bouncing back to them and they're stuck with every sword they sent your way. This is just like the overall energy I'm picking up about what is the narcissistic karmic mother figure saying about you. It's in their head. It's funny I said that shit and opened this up to just that. I picked up the vibe. Cards say the same thing, and it's just terror. I'm finna get into the oracle in a second. This person is either not getting sleep because they're not their own life. They're concerned with your life, not because they're worried. They want to control you. You got to understand this person is from either a silent generation, a boomer, or Gen X. This is a generation, this is a silent generation, which means 1930 something, 1940, 1950. Boomers, the 1940, 50, 60s, or Generation X, 70s, 60s, 70s. This is either a silent boomer or a Generation Xer, period. But I'm seeing this person's way older. Okay, this is a person do as I say, not as I do. You don't have no freedom. It's time to go to church and play these stupid ass roles and impress these lame ass people and put on these lame ass outfits and let's just breed. Let's just do the traditional shit. I don't care what you want in your life. I don't care about your dreams, goals. I don't care about your talents. I don't care about your gifts. Your gifts are my gifts. Your goals are my goals. Your future is my future, because that's how it's been. In those generations, that's what people did. And here you are, you don't even dress. You don't give a fuck how people think about how you dress. You travel light. You don't need a lot of shit. Look at that naps that stick with a you don't need much. You're eccentric, you're enigmatic, you're not a people pleaser, you're very mentally strong, very creative, very independent, a very you don't give a fuck what somebody think. You're not a traditionalist. Okay. And it's not just this motherfucker. You may deal with this with a lot of people, especially if you're child free, like me. And they're not gonna do shit but get knocked the fuck out. They can be as resentful as they're not gonna do a fucking thing. You chose to lay down. You chose to do that. That's what you chose to do. Now get the fuck on. You're not finna step up on nothing unless you're trying to get your ass whooped. And a lot of people might want their ass beat. So whatever resentment, don't nobody really give a fuck. They mad at their baby daddy and their baby mama. That don't got nothing to do with you. You were not in the bed with them. You were not in the bed while they were getting knocked up. It is not your duty to take care of these grown motherfuckers. You do not need to stop your life and however you want to live it, that you provide for, to double back on a bitch that wasn't even around you. And that go for anybody in this world. You don't owe nobody no favors. If they got a problem, take it up with the baby mama, baby daddy. What you looking at me for? I don't want them. I don't want your baby mama or your baby daddy. That's your problem. That's your problem. Okay? They got to step to people who they can try to run over. They can't run over you or me. We don't care. Like we're, you know, the word unbothered is true. Like you are unbothered. Me too. People want to bother you. This type wants you bothered. This person thinks that when they were your age, they had three, four, five, six kids because you kept screwing, you kept fucking. That's why you had three, four, five. Duh, you not Mary. You're not Mary Magdalene. You had three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 kids because you kept screwing. Impoverished. You were impoverished and you kept having babies. So who fault is that? That's your fault. This person wants you in their position. They feel like you're not supposed to break generational cycles or want to do anything better for yourself. You're supposed to go get on your back or go pull your pants down if you're a dude with any woman that look good or any man that look good or whatever. Be impoverished, be in poverty, in struggle, be in squalor, be in shambles. Go crawl up under someone, let them do whatever. Pop out kids you cannot provide for, not have a roof, not have no food, not have no clothes. Just, give it to God, all this bullshit. Go from place to place to place to place to place and collect dude after dude after dude after dude after dude after dude, woman after woman after woman after woman, baby after baby after baby after baby. That's what they want for you too, because they don't understand why you want any different than what they had and everybody else had. Why are you thinking you should be waiting until you old to think when you fucked your life up and ruined your kid's life or tried to. That's when you're supposed to think when you're gray headed and you don't want to hang around people your age because they remind you of your age. When they keep trying to be your age and that's long and gone with, babe. You spent your whole life pregnant, not the induced phase, seeking male attention and validation, being a pygmy, making no room for your kids and looking and being nosy with everybody else. And now you have to lay in the bed that you made. Literally, they lay in the bed they made. Okay. And you out here living your life. And they don't understand where you get this shit from because they train you to be a guard dog, watchdog, a support dog. They didn't train you to be independent. They purposely didn't give you information. They purposefully gave you the wrong info, purposely trauma dumped on your ass at ages where you shouldn't have been hearing this shit. You could have been like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, listening to some old motherfucker trauma dump on bad decisions they made in their life. All the dudes they laid with, all the decisions they made, all the dumb choices they keep making wrong. Trauma dumping on shit happening in their life to 5-year-old, 10-year-olds that don't give a fuck. I mean, that's kids. They don't want to hear your shit. But they're kids, so they going to absorb your shit like a sponge, right? Creating anxieties and panic attacks in kids and shit because they're coming from emotionally unintelligent parents, um, emotionally ignorant parents, irresponsible, reckless parents that just use their vaginas and balls, but they have no responsibility other than that. They can't lead anyone, not even themselves. Okay. So this person is ruminating. Let me just see. There's no remorse. This person doesn't have remorse. They're just like, okay, who can I use? Who can I use? You were supposed to be my guard dog, you know? Who can I use? Who can I use? Like, you supposed to let me use you. Like, you supposed to be here for the using. You're not supposed to be out living your life, doing your thing, paying your bill. This person doesn't even want you to live on your own. This person was wanting, hoping that you would be some type of a, someone that just live with them forever while they drain your fucking energy, your life force, your energy, that light that's all around you. See, they're in darkness. This person never really did shit on their own. They latched on to people. They use people. A lot of people in this world are like this. Women lay up on the dudes. Dudes lay up on the women. They're like latchkey adults. Like they're like incapable of living on their own. So they just monitor what everybody else doing and try to tell people what to do and get slapped in their face by people who not fucking with them. Okay? People not gonna be dealing with no other grown people baggage. This person wants you dealing with all their baggage. If this person is religious, then why don't they give it to God in prayer? They say that's what they do. No, they want you. They want to dump on you. They want your light. You see how healthy you look. See how sickly this person look. This person always depended on your light. You could never depend on theirs. They never had a light. Okay, so they always drank the fucking life and energy out of you. Being around them made you feel stifled, suffocated, backwards, sabotaged, held back, you know. And you dodge people just like this motherfucker and whoever this woman was to you. In this world, these type of motherfuckers are attracted to you. They don't want to work on themselves. They don't want to use their mind. They want to latch onto you by any means necessary, either through your body. They want to come to you on this whole they attract this shit. You're not attracted to that dead weight, death energy. Okay. Or or it's people that just want to be around you for your light to try to drain that shit. Because they feel entitled to your fucking life and your light, just like this motherfucker. Okay. They don't want you having all this vibrant, creative energy. They want you stifled. They said when they were your age, they had 4, 5, 6, 7 kids or whatever. They had several baby daddies, several failed marriages, laid up under some dudes for a check or a dollar, used their beauty to get smashed and make money. Okay. And they don't understand why you want to do it any other way. This person was hoping they could string you along with resources, but they don't have fucking resources. They never did. Their resources came off the people they use. Women, men, their kids, boyfriends, dudes they randomly met and got knocked up from, whatever. Somebody they could shake their tits to or put on some lipstick and puff their lips up to, some dumb down dude with no type of standards. This person didn't even understand their own worth and didn't want you understanding yours. They really are clueless about how you got like this. Where did you get this vibrancy? Where did you get this life force? Where did you get this understanding of yourself? You went through this, but in a different way. See, Dark night of the soul by yourself. You had to reflect on everything that you experienced before adulthood. Play that shit back of the people you grew up around, how they never meant you any good and how they hoped that you would fail. You knew this at a very young age. Before you can get to the light, you got to go through the dark. This person has avoided the dark for so long by leeching off of other people's life force. Women, men, they own kids, popping out babies for a check, popping out babies for benefits, popping out babies to be latched on to a dude that they think getting a little bit of money, then dump and disregard whoever after they done. Okay. They absorb these motherfuckers are users, they leeches, they're parasites, a parasite. And a parasite will begin to die off without its host. Do you hear what I'm telling you? If that parasite can't parasite, it will begin to die and it will get very angry. Okay. If a person does a parasite cleanse, parasites feed off of sugars and refined sugars and processed meats and shit like that. They feed off of it. When you put something in your body that they cannot feast upon, it causes them to shrink and die off. Okay. So if you shine a light, which is green foods, chlorophyll, spirulina, healthy foods, drinks, anything that's fermented, that's almost like light drowning out the darkness. So this parasite having to sit in their own darkness, they can't do what you did when you went to understand why things was happening. They cannot. These people have to latch on to something or someone. There are people in this world like this right now. And it's going to get worse because there are people that'll see other people freedom and happiness and they want you bound down. They want you stressed out. They want you laid up with some ugly ass dude. They want you laid up, knocked up on your fifth and sixth kid from a fifth and sixth dude, baby daddy, struggling and squalor, looking for someone to help you, looking for the village, looking to see how you can pimp your kids, get some money off your kids, you know, claim your kid, have a disability, get some money. Okay. That's what they did. And during the silent generation, boomers, and Generation X, that shit was going on for reals, especially between the boomers and Generation X. Okay. You would never, in their mind, ever, because they think about how the fuck did you get like this? I train you to be nothing. I train you to hate yourself. I train you to not know about the world. Why are you intelligent? Where are you getting this intelligence and this boldness and this confidence from in yourself? You're not supposed to be. You need to be able to survive off a dude. Go get knocked up. Go pop out kids. Go pop out some kids. Get with a dude that's dumbed down with no intellect. Okay. If you a dude, this woman, if she's your mother, she wants you to go and get a woman knocked up, live off her, not know how to do anything, be dumb, barely know how to read, just know how to use your eggplant. But then she wants you to come and lay up under her. If you are a dude and this is your mom, I just told you about the girls. If you're a dude and you got this type of narcissist, the mother figure, grandmother, aunt, or whoever raised you or was in your life that feels entitled to your future because they felt like, look, I fed you. I clothed you. I couldn't do shit else for you. Put you down. They want you to neglect your life and come and be up under them so they can latch off you, latch off your resource, latch off your energy until you start to wither away into where you're in their position and then they get your light and all of a sudden they have energy. That's what they're thinking. They're not saying too much of shit. They're thinking it. Okay. Now I'll get clarity. There's people out here in this world like this. It is. Right now, there's people in this world like that looking around to see what other people doing, thinking that they finna boss up. Bitch, you're not finna get in nobody's face and do nothing. You're gonna get your ass knocked out because grown people don't want to be in other grown people face this burdens, this baggage, this dead weight that's always on some dumb shit looking to see who they can use. People don't want to be around that shit. And it's people out here to think other people are responsible for carrying them. No, they're not. You are grown as fuck. Grown people don't want to be around nobody with that bullshit. Where is the baby daddy? Where is the baby mama? Why can't y'all sit down and sort things out like adults? Why are you running to people who had nothing to do with this? Why are you running to people who starting their life out just because you birthed them? Now you want to reach back and fuck up their future and get in the way, have them babysitting your motherfucking kids, all in your face, moving into your shit and paying your raggedy ass bills because you're irresponsible and old, and all you knew how to do was screw your whole life. And now you're screwed. And now you want to double back. Oh, now you remember you have kids. You ready to use them. You ready to see how you can get some off of them. How you can move them in and drain them and have them be responsible. You were never responsible in your fucking life. Knowing how to screw is not a skill. Knowing how to be on your back, knowing how to pull your panties down, your underwear down, it's not a goddamn skill. It's weird. I can't stand adults like that. That's why I don't deal with it. Person is not dealing too well. Yeah, I always know. Health attacks, man. This person dealing with some shit. This person, I told you, everything I be saying come out. Gotta be in tune with shit. Person is dealing with anxiety, stress, pain, colds, hospital visit, tests, sicknesses, mystery illnesses. It may be somatic, okay? Somatic form like imaginary illnesses so that they can get somebody to feel sorry, or they stressing out because they don't want to face shit on their own. They don't want to deal with their own adult life. There are women and men in this world of all ages that need other people to take care of them their whole life. Nothing's wrong with them. They want to tell other people what to do. You're not telling no grown bitch, you gotta go sit down. There's people in here in this world get cussed out. You don't tell people what to do what they did their time and their life. You shut the fuck up. You go sit your ugly ass down. You don't ever tell a grown person what to do. You shut the fuck up. Okay? That's what you do. You shut your fucking ass up. All right? There are people out here just like this. And this is why in this adult world, you may notice people like this shit. And you look at them like, what you around me? I don't want to be around you. We don't have nothing in common. We're not talking about the same things. We're not speaking about the same things. I'm not your babysitter. It's not cool. Okay? It's time for you to grow the fuck up. You can't look at my life and tell me what I could do. No, bitch. This is my life. I tell me what to do. You don't ever tell me shit. You shut up. Now this person dealing with shit because they have to rethink their own life. They not mad about anything they did. They like, well, now they woulda, coulda, shoulda. I shouldn't have did that shit. You did it already, goddamn it. Shut up. And since they woulda, coulda, shoulda, they looking at you like you need to do that. You need to you need to ruin your life. They want you to ruin your life. So they can't trauma bond. See, the people that they grew up with, half of them are dead and dying out. So they don't have people to gossip with. A lot of these parasites feast upon other parasites with that same outdated, traditional, old ass mentality of being a follower and do as I say and as I do. And as those people start to fade and die off like parasite, this person is now carrying that mentality as do as I say and as I do. Respect me because I'm older than you. All I know how to do is trauma dump. I don't have no wisdom. Come around me so I can make you sick. No, bitch. Because when somebody come around them, they get a headache, they get a migraine, they get fatigued, they get tired, they want to look for the nearest exit. They don't want to be fucking around them, including their own kids. So this person and people in their age range that's on this shit is feeling entitled to people time. Now they dealing with this shit. Okay, it's a lot of people. They get nosy. You see a lot of bitches out here, women nosy as fuck. These women think they gonna step, they gonna get slapped. Bitch, I'm not your responsibility. Your baby daddy Your baby daddy, your kids that you pushed out your coochie. That's what you wanted. You got to go get in your kid phase. You got to go. lay up under your baby daddy. You shouldn't be looking in. No one is your village. No one is your village. Because they can go do that themselves. If they want to ruin their life, they go ruin their life. You don't look over at somebody else's life and think you entitled. They're going to whoop your ass. They don't want to be bothered with you or your problems. So you need to face that shit. And they get old and they start becoming leeches and parasites. You didn't do shit but get on people's fucking nerves and be a user. Now you're old and you're looking for someone to take care of you like you're a kid. You're not a kid. It's disgusting. It is disgusting. Now come the pity party and the sympathy seeking and the violin playing. And I want you to interrupt your life. Stop your life. I didn't stop my life for you, but I need you to stop what you're doing. Come in and be by my side like a dog, like a dog. Come lick my feet. Come lick my feet. I need something. I need something. Come take care of me. It's so and it's too many adults in this world, grown, that is very in their brain, they're like incompetent. They're incompetent. They cannot survive without they have become parasite. And I tell you that these symptoms is a die-off. Parasite die-off symptoms is what this person is having. They're not regretting anything. They're not reminiscing. They're like, who can I use? Who can I use? You got users. These are I don't finna get ready to die off. All age ranges. If you're a user, you're going to die out. You and your bloodline will die off. It's a parasitic die-off symptom. If you anybody in these bloodlines that care about themselves is gonna make it, whether you have people to show you or not, because you got to get away from these parasitic bitches. And when you get in this world, don't lay down with a parasite. If you're a woman, don't lay down with a parasitic dude. Look at their bloodline, parasites. If you're a dude, don't lay down with a woman that's a parasite. She is a user. She got a family of parasites, and she is too. If you're a woman, that dude got parasites. He got kids all over the place from different women. That's a parasite. That's a leech. And you are going to be very unattracted to it and anything like it. You don't want to be a part of this parasite family. It's family of leeches. It's whoredom of baby mamas. If you a dude, you don't want to be latched on to the group of baby daddies because that parasite going to feed off you in the form of a woman or a man. They will start to feed off you, drain you. For those who like to be used, you're going to attract a parasite in a human form. They come from these backgrounds that did not elevate themselves. They became like what they saw. So they became another fucking parasite, incapable, acting incompetent, and unable of taking care of themselves in this world. So they look like a leech for someone to provide for them. It is a deadly parasite in human form. That's what's going on. That's what the baby mama and baby daddy shit is. Somebody sees someone, they see their light, and they want to latch on and infect them with parasite. With parasite. They're users, drainers, needy, desperate parasites, always looking to see who they can get over on and get off on, and who they can live off of, who they can eat off of. That's parasitic. And they get mad like a parasite get angry. When it's feeling itself die off, it get angry. And it causes parasitic die off symptoms, headache, migraine, stomach ache, shit like that. Because it's dying and it doesn't want something. Feed it. It wants to latch on to something. It was trying to survive. Not on its own off you. People act no different out here in this world. They get angry at you. Bitch, no one cares. You're not a kid. You're old as fuck. Grow up. You know how to spread your legs open. He know how to pull his pants down with that raggedy ass shit. Don't nobody want that. That's for everybody. Don't nobody want that. Okay. Don't nobody want that thing between your legs for whether it's a man or a woman. You don't care about it. You don't respect it. You don't wash it. You don't clean it. You don't take care of it. You just pass it around like Tic Tacs. You don't give a fuck about it. So, oh no. Okay. That's what they've used their whole life. And when they get old, they out of shape. They don't have a mind of their own. They're not leaders. And whatever coochie or balls they were using is worn out. Is ran down. It's ran down. It's done. It's done. It's finished. So then they circle back. They start pity partying, sympathy stories, feeling sorry for them. Who gonna take care? Who they gonna latch on to next? Who gonna latch on? Who gonna take care of them? It's gross. Then they start getting upset at other people because they need something and they think the people should stop. Bitch, they not stopping their life for you, goddamn it. No, bitch. No. Either you die off or you get it together. Either you gonna die off. I'm sorry, it's no nice way to put this shit. You gonna die off like a parasite, or you gonna close your fucking legs and pull your balls up and use the brain that God gave you, or you will die off like you're supposed to. You don't go around latching with your hand out to people. Nobody gonna put people gonna punch you in your mouth. They're not gonna put shit in your hand. I'm sorry. Cause people that had to find their way in life, and you don't get to come along and put your fucking hand out unless you're ready to get your ass whooped. I don't care how angry you get. You're not gonna do nothing but shut up and lay on your back like you used to and figure out, some of these people want you like that. That's why some of y'all run into some of these type of people is because they want you fucking your life up. They wish they could do things differently. They can't. And they woulda, coulda, shoulda in their life. And they want somebody to feel sorry for them. So they expect you to give up your life to go and fuck up your life and get with a parasite, which is not beneficial. It's deadly. All these diseases out here in this world, it's parasitic. Somebody latched on to someone's life force, health, energy, vibrancy. They latched on. Get these motherfuckers out your face. And don't feel sorry either. No. Fuck. I don't think so. That's what's going on with this person. This person is they can't take care. They can't blame you for shit wrong in their life. They can't say it's your fault. This their own fucking fault. You grown. You are old. You are old. You're not 18. You're old. You understand? You are old. You're irresponsible. Okay? You become a parasite. All you want to do is chase dudes. Boy crazy. All you want to do is chase brides. You got a harem of kids all over the place. You're broke as fuck. All you know how to do is screw. And you don't do that right. You don't take care of yourself. So now you're irresponsible and incapable of providing for yourself or anyone else. And you want someone to come into your life magically and rescue you while putting themselves in a bad situation. Bitch, please. Grow the fuck up. They can't take care of their shit. These motherfuckers think about all this. They're not thinking about the wrong they've done in their life. They're not thinking about the people they cross, the people they use like a fucking parasite. They're not thinking about that. Who can they blame some on? Who can they point the finger to? Who can they put their problems on again? Who can they use? Who can I get some out of? Who can I get some? Who can I sleep with? Who can I lay down with? Who can I tell a sad story to? A sad story to? Who can I lay down with? Don't nobody want that. People know about that. People know about that. Ain't no they're leeching a user. Not even a honey pot, cause your honey pot is burnt out. Ain't no honey in that. That thing ran down. That thing that been down through the dumpster. You don't give a fuck either. And you still trying to use that ran down honey pot and that ran down eggplant that everybody in you done spread that shit all over the earth. You done took that all over the place. It's rolling around in the mud and the dirt. It got lint, dirt, bugs all over it. You trying to get at it when and people get trying to say, no, they're trying to get that back to you. They don't want that. So you can't use that. So now you gotta go off of sympathy and sob sad stories and you know how tough it is, you know how it is, or you know how it is, No. Okay. A parasite cannot survive without its host. A parasite will die off eventually. Slowly. Okay. All right. The strongest is made in situations that tried to make you weak, but you used your mind instead of your ass and instead of other people. I use my mind. I don't use my ass. I use my mind. I don't use people. I'm smart as hell, and so are you. When you smart, you don't gotta bend your ass over. When you put the energy into your mind and educate yourself, you don't gotta go lay up under some ugly ass dude with they weird clown ass family members, a bunch of fucking roaches and parasites, and lay down and let it knock you up. You let it crawl on you like a fucking larvae, a maggot, and let it fill you with parasites because you were scared of your own intellectualism. You were scared of your own mind's ability to think, and you wanted to go around wanting to be cute for all these parasites. A parasite will eat anything. A parasite will latch onto anything. Some of these dudes and these women are parasitic even in the way they carry themselves. They sleep with anything. They lay down with anything. They lay up with anything. They accept anything in their life. They hang with anything. It's a parasite. Doesn't give a fuck. And that's what they have become. And now they're incapable of taking care of their shit. They want to ruin somebody else's life, like a typical die-off symptom parasite. Watch out for this shit, okay? Now they old and gray-headed and shit, have nothing to show for their life, but how many people they screwed, how many people they screwed over, how many kids they squirted out all over the place with no direction, how many lies they told, how many lies they heard, how many lies they believed, and they never learned shit out of life by how to manipulate, gaslight, confuse, create chaos and drama, be petty, messy bitches. And now they got to live in that shit and they don't like what that's like. They still trying to find someone else to blame their fucking problems on, someone else to lay up under, laying up like a goddamn parasite. It's so gross. They cannot blame you. They can't get a dollar out of you. I don't care what you heard about them, but they can't get a dollar out of you. You can't give a damn what they say about you. Okay? Because you're not a mother damn fool. You're not a fool. And doesn't it say responsibility? It's in reverse. Irresponsible. Shelter. They may have lied about how they even had a shelter. This is like a scammer, somebody who used people for a place to live. These type of people, a parasite is a nasty motherfucker. And they inhumans. These people carry themselves like fucking parasite. A homosexual is a parasitic bitch. They cannot live on their own. They need to find a way to lay up with someone, latch on to them with kids, and spread them parasites to anchor themselves with them, move in, latch on, have a place where they can be, and they hop from body to body to body. A parasite, fucking parasite. Okay, they're incapable of taking care of their shit. They don't want to sit down and think and plan. They ain't plan their kids. Okay, they can't take care of their shit in any way, shape, or form. This is why they thinking. They thinking. They're not thinking about you. I feel bad. They are like shit. Okay, okay, how can I use? How can I use? How can I who can I use? Who can I use? Who can I leech? Who can I leech? Who can I parasite? Who can I cling on to? Who can I cling on to? Who can I anchor myself to now? Who around gonna let me latch off of them? Who can I latch off? How can I latch on? It sounds so fucking gross. This type will get mad at somebody else because they can see that they're a parasite and run from theirs. People who love themselves will never let a parasitic bitch get near them, whether it's a man or a woman. They see the red flags in them. They won't be a friend to them. They're directed because that's a parasite. That's somebody who pretend to be cool with someone. Next thing you know, they asking for shit. No, bitch, I'm not your parent. I'm nobody parent. I don't do that shit. Go to your parent. Go to the baby daddy, the baby mama, the people that you had in your life. They can't do nothing. What the fuck they in your life for? Everybody irresponsible. They wouldn't be in your face like you benefiting off of having them in your face by being irresponsible. Why would you want somebody irresponsible in your face? What are you going to talk about? They want to talk about how many times they got cheated on. They want to talk about who doing this, who doing that, who getting this, who doing. You don't give a fuck about these people grown, do what they want. What you going to do about it? Shut up. You ain't talking about that. You're not on what they on. They on stupid shit. They on what dude think they pretty, what woman think they who they gonna knock up next, who they gonna live off of. Get the fuck out my face. If I cuss you out. It's gross. You not on that. You want some intellectualism. You want some how can I learn something else? How can I learn something I don't know that's actually beneficial? Not something stupid as fuck. You don't want to learn how to be a scammer. You don't want to learn how to be a parasite. You don't want a baby daddy or a baby mama. You ain't trying to lay up under some bitch and be a part of a family of goddamn larvae and maggots and parasites. Because they out here popping out kids to see how you can leech off of their ass. Wait till they get grown to get you out the so-called hood so they can play football and you can latch on to them. Latch on to their success while you keep popping out goddamn kids. Laid up with dumbass motherfuckers that you choose to lay down with and reproduce with someone who could barely read, barely think, only know how to pull their pants down and panties down. They don't want to learn any, but they can't say this on they don't want to learn nothing else. They won't that's all they want to know. That's their skill, that's their skill set. This a this a pit narcissist skill set is seduction, incubus, succubus. These are like people call my hoes. They proud hoes. These some certified hoes. Okay, and they proud of that shit. They don't care. They deeper than hoe. They incubus, succubus. They this parasite in the flesh. They don't care who they gotta leech off of, who they gotta use, who they gotta use around here. They don't give a fuck. They know they can't do it. So who they gotta use? They're looking at anybody cute to them. They don't care about being cute. Who gonna take care of them? Who finna who they gonna live off of? That's what they care about. Who gonna get them where they have to go? They not gonna do it. They trying to can they open their legs, or if it's a dude, can he like pull his pants down? With the ass he haven't washed? Can he like okay? That's how these people think. This how they've been living in their life. Okay. This how they live. Even if it's somebody parent, this how they live. And what they'll do is cover it up with the church and got a cross on and all this love, God, 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 Jesus, 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 Jesus. Now they crying and snotting all over the place. You know you've been effing. You know that you gave bad examples. You know you didn't teach them the real deal. Holyfield, you know that. You know you survived off people your whole life. You know you were a parasite to people. You weren't real to them at all. You know you latched on to people through your body, trying to use emotional manipulation to people who were not emotionally intelligent. They couldn't read through you, to trauma bond with them to keep them stuck to you. And you get mad at people who look straight through you and don't want nothing to do with you from the jump because you think they owe you something. They owe you a kick in your ass. They owe you beating your ass. They owe beating your ass and anyone like you. I don't respect that shit at all. I don't respect any bitch, any dude, any woman, I don't respect this shit. I don't want to be nowhere near them. Because what you're doing is trash. It's fucked up. You really think somebody in this world should throw their life away for you? What they getting out of it? What are they getting out of being around you? He say, she say? Tears for shit you keep doing over and over. You keep crying over the same type of dudes that you keep laying up under. You keep crying over the same type of women that you keep laying up under because you incapable of thinking for yourself. And you want somebody to sit up there with you and hear that lame ass shit? It's lame. That's what they want you around for because they can't deal with going in their head. They not emotionally intelligent. They cannot deal with the shit they tried to dish out on people younger than them. They cannot deal with they self. They can't be alone. They can't be alone. It's a parasite. They die off. They starting to die off. They can't be alone. They need who the hell they going man, who they gonna leech off of? They can't use their looks. They let themselves go. They can't use their looks no more. Their body done. Their body is finished. They stuff ran down. They coochie then fell apart. They balls hanging down, body drooping down. They never maintained it. So they can't use that no more. They know that. So they trying to figure something out. These type people that do some scandalous ass shit because they can't do what else can they use? They don't want to. They never use their mind unless they doing something sneaky. They don't think. They can't think. They've been surviving off other people's mind, other people's time, other people's body, other people's resources, they whole motherfucking life. Now they old with a bunch of goddamn kids and grown kids. And they'll use their own fucking kids if they could. I'm your mother. I'm your mother. I F to get you here. I was on all fours. I tooted that thing up. I let some random dude bend me down. You owe me for bringing you here. I ain't do shit for you now. But I let some lame broke ass dude knock you down. You know, he was broke and ugly, but at least I gave you life. Now hang around my stupid ass homegirls to tell me how cool it is so we can trauma bond with each other. And we don't like the ones like you because we can't trauma bond with you. And you going to tell it like it is and you going to make us mad. So we're going to go back to our parasites. The problem is we can't parasite off of parasites because they are parasites. They need a host. So they get sick of each other. Okay? Fuck out of here. If I beat your ass. I don't deal with women like that or men like that, old or young. I'm ready to slap the shit out about anybody who thinks somebody owed them something. And don't nobody want they ran down ass sons. A 6'2" parasite with a ball in the hand. God damn it. Okay? This person is coming to the realization that no one's saving them. They didn't save the ones they could save that were younger than them. No one's saving them. They come into the realization that you reap what you sow. I said coming. Man, I swear I'll be on it. Seekers coming. Yeah, coming to the realization that you can't run no more. You can't run to other people no more. You can't use somebody. You can't parasite. You can't leech out people. You can't be a parasite. You cannot anchor yourself to people no more. Your ass is done. Your ass is ran down. And you sent up there with a brain you never really used except for to manipulate and strategize ways to use people. That ain't gonna get you nowhere, dumb bitch. So now you got to sit up there and try to figure out how to be smart now. Because you'd have been clever your whole life. You were never smart. You were never wise. You were clever. You were slick. You were a manipulator. You were a scammer, a fake motherfucker. And now you got to dwell in the fakeness that you've lived your whole life around them fake motherfuckers you've been hanging with your whole life. And you got to be fake together with they phony ass. Keep trauma bonding with them. They dying off together because they can't find nobody to latch on to no more. People sick of they funky ass shit. You too old for that. You don't look cool. It's not cute. You're not younger. You're old as hell. And you too goddamn old to be sitting up there irresponsible and reckless. Not doing a fucking thing for yourself and counting somebody else's pocket like you gonna do something. And they gonna push your fucking head back. Because you ain't do shit for them. People get sick of these grown ass people. And you let all these years go by. All you did was be in somebody's bed with your leg cocked to the side. And some dude with a funky ass out. They barely wash it. Laying up under their mama, grandma, all these goddamn instigators. And making all these little kids that you fucking the kids up. You broke as fuck. You're broke. And you keep trying to look at people and all you have that and you think you look good. Anybody who can see the parasite in you don't think you're attractive. They see your parasite. When they look at you, they see a walking parasite. They are not attractive. They know what you are. Only someone that got the same parasite in them is going to find them attractive. And they're going to get together. The parasites is trying it. Okay, time running out. So they bam, I just said that. Many motherfuckers getting karma for the way they did you. People that try to do nasty shit, throw shade, thinking that you gave a fuck, you are unbothered. They know what unbothered mean. People say that, but they don't know what unbothered mean. It mean I don't give a fuck about you, him, her, them, none of you bitches, because you ain't doing shit for me, never did. Everything in my life I get on my own mind, with my mind. I never got shit on my back. I don't want no bitch. I don't want no raggedy ass dude. I don't want no bride either. I don't want that shit. That ain't shit. Anybody can have that. Anybody can get that. That shit stink. Don't nobody want that. How you gonna elevate with that? With somebody who's sitting there with their legs open or sitting there with their pants down with their shit hanging out. And you that's embarrassing. Ew. And it's a roaming parasite. That's embarrassing. Ew. Then they get old and they done popped out all these kids. The kids don't want shit to do with them. Whether it's a mother or a father. They don't want a motherfucking thing to do with them. And they got the nerve to say we family. Fuck you. Family, bitch. We were also family in the very beginning when we starting our life out and you supposed to be a role model and a leader with some wisdom. We were family then too, bitch. What happened? Nah, you chose a road of using your mind because you knew that the mind was more powerful than ass. You seen what happened to people that did that lame funky ass shit. And you said, that ain't me. Like me. Like, nah. I ain't never being no dude face for shit. Nah, no. No, we'll go. It'll get a bloody battle, a bloody battle to the death. No, it'll be a bloody battle to the death before I ever get in their goddamn face for shit. I'm not attracted to parasites. So you decided to not be like what you saw. And that's why they don't understand where the hell you get that from. Why you not acting like everybody else? You not you your own person. They were supposed to be their own person. They chose to leech, dumb down, feel sorry for their fucking self. Hell, it's times where people left you on your own that was older than you. And yeah, that shit could have been scary, but you like, look, I'm not going that route. I ain't finna be in no dude face. I don't like them like that. They cool, ha ha he. I'm not. I can't. Hell no. I don't want them in my face. So I'm using my mind. I'm gonna go and learn this skill. I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna get a certification so I can do this independently on my motherfucking own. So I want to be up on this ugly motherfucker. Ain't shit they can say. Shut up. Fuck is that? Shut up. Shit. Your pockets are inside out. You don't need to talk. Shut the fuck up. You should never be trying to pull your pants down. Ever in your life. You need to glue your clothes on. That is embarrassing to yourself. To think about pulling your clothes off, you should be embarrassed. Cause everybody done seen you with your clothes off. You act like you giving away something, something that the world never saw. The world never saw you use your mind before, and you haven't either. And this is how people get to old age and want you feeling sorry. Cause somebody who get to old age that had their mind right are leaders, and you can learn something from them. Other than that, all they got is kids splattered all around the neighborhood. Every city, there's kids splattered all over the place. I almost threw up. Ugh. And the kids hate theirs. And their kids hate them. They don't want nothing to do with them. They had to learn how to survive on their own. And they will not respect any grown ass person that didn't have enough respect for themselves to assist them and guide them and lead them. All they knew how to do was lay on their back. All they knew how to do is take off their clothes for these women and these men. So they don't want nothing shit to do with you. Or whatever church you go to because you fake as fuck. You say you believe in God, but you keep running to your kids and everybody else to take care of you. Believe in God. You put it in God's hands with us. So put it in God's hands with you. Go do what you know how to do. People don't know that that shit gonna catch up with them one day. You gonna get old. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get old and running around being hoes ain't gonna do nothing for you. Running around being hoes, popping all these kids out, having nothing for them, wanting the world to feel sorry, looking for a village that don't exist, with people that take care of they fucking self. Are you fucking dumb? The village is that man you laid down with, all the men. The village is all them women you ran around splattering all these kids all over the fucking place. Disgusting. Get the fuck out people's face. Shut up. Cause if it someone like me, I would hurt somebody's feelings. Ain't nothing you could say to me. You call me ugly. Well, I don't give a fuck. I don't want you, bitch. Good, bitch. Ain't nothing nobody can say. I'm dead. I'm very blunt. Very. Well, I would cut my mouth was like the words can cut through your skin like a scalpel. And I'm a Scorpio rising. So as a Scorpio rising, you already know how I get down. When I get started, shit, nobody, yeah, lying. Now you sitting there lying to yourself, trying to make up memories that don't exist, making up stories that never happened, trying to make yourself be a better person than you actually were, to paint yourself in the picture that you never were, to try to soften it up. You ain't even real about who you were because you know you feel stupid and you embarrassed. You still lying and you old. You can't even tell the truth and you gray headed. That's why younger people don't respect old people because they had to fend for themselves and they watch you be hoes and they watch you give yourself to the whole world and they watch you be in people's face couldn't do shit for you but talk and they watch you not know how to be responsible. They watch you lay up with bitches that can't do nothing for you but be around you. They lost respect a long time ago. Then you got to go to them for some and you older than them. You ain't nowhere to be found when they need you, bitch. So guess what? They found their own way. And they took a route that a lot of them didn't take. Knowledge, education, intellectualism. Not the whole road, not the whole route. Fuck that. They go for women and men. That lame ass shit. Now you want somebody to feel you run your ass to church while all them other ones up in there looking for a miracle. If you put it in God's hand, why you keep going back and forth? It's like going back and forth to the hospital. Back forth, back forth, back forth, back. They give you a little band-aid, 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 band. You got to get to the root of the problem. Church is not addressing shit, especially in black churches. You sit them there reading that fucking Bible over and over. The same way you were reading that Bible and you were also bringing all these kids in the earth, laying up with suckers and busters. You reading your Bible acting like you love the Lord. How can you love the Lord? You don't love yourself. How can you love the Lord? You don't love your body. How can you love the Lord? You get your ass to everybody look at you. How can you love the Lord? You sit up there with a bum ass bitch knocking your ass down with all these goddamn kids, acting like you gonna thump some with somebody grown that's gonna whoop your happy ass in the circle. Or sick of your ass. And then you run the church with all these condoners, with people condoning it, because they too know, unless they underage, they gotta be drug up in there seeing these grown people crying and snotting all over the place, right? And in about 20 years, they're gonna circle back to them same kids when they grown and try to hinder their life, hinder their future, stop the people that they getting with, want them to put aside their life for these motherfuckers. You don't want them to grow up. Now you want to latch on to their what they had to build themselves from scratch because you were incapable, irresponsible, childish as fuck. And now you want to step on the scene and prevent them from living, bitch. Go on, lay down, go on, meet God. Because I would respect you more if you went ahead and took that L and say, you know what, I was fucked up. Let me go ahead and take this L, learn something for once in my life. They get worse with age. You become more entitled. Lay down. Yeah, yeah, it went wrong. Yeah, yes, all secrets coming out. Okay, everything done in the dark will come to the light. What you thought you had planned, set up. Oh, I'm gonna pop out all these kids, and then when I get old, they gonna take care of me. I'm the mother. I can manipulate their mind and tell them I'm as a good person, even though them kids seeing you, cussing them out, treating them like shit, going from man to man, hoe to hoe, baby daddy, lame ass dude, broke dude from broke dude, buster to buster, sucker to sucker, loser to loser, and you laying down and you gonna let that lay up with you and knock you up, seeing what the fuck that is, and you run to the church. And now that these kids adults and they had to find their own way, you bring your old ass around them. Lay down, bro. You might as well lay down. You get lay down or get laid down. Cause like I said, by me being a Scorpio rising, I'm very blunt and I'm very ruthless with the shit I say out my mouth. I don't care. On top of that, I have a lot of Aries placements. So therefore, I don't give a fuck. And Aquarian energy. So I don't want to hear none of that. When I had to figure out shit on my own, the last thing I was thinking about being in a bitch face. Last thing I was thinking about being in some ugly ass dude face. Ever. I would never respect him. I'm handling my life, babe. I don't want that. That's a bigger problem. See, some people they don't want to face their shit, so they end up in bigger problems. Now you got all these mouths to feed, and now you want to take that out on someone who don't got shit to do with you. You want them rescuing you. They don't fucking know you. You understand where I'm coming from? That's why you think before you do stuff. People want quick fixes for shit. While everybody was getting quick fixes, I was somewhere studying and shit. Because I understood in this life, the only thing that was going to help me was learning, knowledge, reading up, learning everything I could, making the best grades possible to take care of myself on my own, not in a bitch face. I'm not laying with no dude because I'll wipe his ass out. Fuck around. I don't play that. I don't like that. I don't need that shit. I'm already a whole person. I'm not in pieces. I'm whole. I don't need another half, bitch. I'm whole already. I'm the enema and the enemies, masculine and feminine, dark and light, death and life. The fuck would that be next to me for? And I don't want to reproduce with you, bitch. So what the fuck do I need to look at you for? I don't want to see some shit look like that. Yeah, I said I'm blunt to where it hurt. You know what I'm saying? I know my mouth. I know it very well. I know what I say, and I mean every word. I will not take it back. I mean it. See, these women out here play too much. They talking that shit after the fact. You not serious about it. Cause people who serious about it, you know to stay out of goddamn face. You come with that petty childish shit. You too old. Sit down, man. You got shit. People looking up to you. So you won't end up gray headed and old as fuck, latching on to your kids instead of setting better examples. When they see you laid up with a bum and you laid up with a loser, they gonna think they need a loser. If you a mother and you sit up there with a loser, then your daughter might want a loser. You have a loser. You got a bum. Your son might think it's cool to be a bum ass loser. That's what type of dudes you like, right? That must be what women like. Mama like bum. Mama like losers. Mama like getting knocked up from bum buster ass losers. So that's what a dude should be like. Your son gonna think it's cool to leech off women and pop down all these kids, and he broke as fuck. And your daughter gonna be the mother of poverty. Your son is gonna be the king of poverty. And you gonna have to look them in the face and know that while you reading your fucking Bible. So grow the fuck up and stop trying to latch on to people and let them be free. Shut up. Shit. I'm tired of that. Shit. Anyway, that's that. It's nothing that they're saying. It's what they're thinking in their head. It's more so manipulation, strategy. Who can they find? Who can they find? Mad at you, resentful at you, entitled to you. Thinking about like you need to show up, like, okay, they brought you into this earth. They ain't did shit for you, but you better respect them. Now, all that old ass shit dying out with them. Ain't no love lost, baby. We've been doing this thing on our own for a while. There is no love lost, sweetie. Go ahead, take the Lord hand and go on, let him take you. Okay? That's how I see it. If I don't play with my own family, I'm not playing with no bitch in this earth. They know better. I don't care who you tell and who you get. I mean every goddamn word I say out my mouth. I'm not worrying about a bride at all. And a dude, I don't even look their way. Unless it's on some business. Other than that, what you talking about? Get quiet. Okay? Straight up. It's better to take the long route. It's better for it to be more difficult when you're younger, when you don't have the people to guide you. It's going to be difficult, but choose the path of what's difficult when you're younger. Stay on that path while everybody else around there laid up with a bum ass bitch, getting knocked up over and over. You ain't gonna see nothing enticing about that. You're gonna take a different route. Take your ass to school, learn a trade, get a certificate, learn everything there is to do about it and master it so you could be independent on your own. That laid up with a broke bitch talking about love. Fuck love. You need to take care of you. You do love, you can't do nothing else. You put that at the bottom of your list. Fuck that. And you black. And you're black. Love, man, take care of you. Put that love in the trash. Obviously, in black culture, love means poverty. Love means poverty to black people. So put that shit in the trash can. Focus on your future and stability. Put the love in the trash. Self love for yourself first. Put that love with these bitches in the trash can and focus on the future and stability. Especially if you black. You know better. What's wrong with you? On some Alice, some fairy tale shit. People keep creating poverty all over the place by laying on their back. When they peel their clothes off, poverty is made in a few seconds. 9 months later, they keep making poverty. Love, a dude know to get the fuck out my face. I don't love you. You don't love your fucking self. And I don't love you either. I wish you well in life. Ain't no love over here for you, baby. Your mama got the love for you. Okay? Your baby mama's got love for you. I don't. Love yourself enough to stop making a fool of yourself. And splattering all these kids all over the place you can do nothing for. Get the fuck out my face before I hurt your feelings. And make you get out of line. And make you use that testosterone for a reason other than breeding all over the place. Because I'll make you do it. Okay? I'm going to say the shit your mama and your baby mama never said to you. I talk like this to people in my family. They know how I get. I'm quiet and you know, I'm quiet until I'm not. And I told every family member to fuck off, all of them. From the old fucking ones down to the youngest.
Stay out my face. Shut up. You made your life, I made mine. If you gonna make some sense, we could talk. Are you stupid as fuck? I don't owe you nothing. You owe me nothing. You know I could find my way. You know I've never been a dummy. You know I learn quick. You know I don't want to be around nobody that's not smart, that don't want to think. I don't hang with that. So you know I'm gonna be all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. So you ain't gotta hear through the grapevine. It's gonna come out my mouth. Now, what your mom and your all these old motherfuckers told you to do and you did it, that's on you. Not me. I don't give a fuck if you 100 years old. If you don't have no wisdom, shut the fuck up. If you have wisdom, I might sit down and listen to you, but you still don't run my life. You understand? You could tell her, you get all them bald headed bitches with all their old ass. And I'm gonna tell they old gray face ass too. And the dudes, I'm not worrying about what he say. He too busy take care of all them kids. So I don't need no dude saying shit to me. Okay? Tell your baby mama, all of them. And then go talk to your mama for showing you the wrong way. If you could find your pop, if he haven't made a million kids, you got to go find him. He probably somewhere with his pants down, with a beer in his hand, laid up in the street with his pants hanging down, with his shit hanging out of his pants. With kids he don't even know is his walking by him in front of a gas station. Lame ass. Going on. Yeah. I'm blunt. Shit cut deep. That's how my words are. They cut deep. Like a sword. Like a machete, like a dagger. Because I mean every word. So these are the things that's going on in my mind. Why don't you put your life to the side? The same way she put her life to the side for you. Why won't you ruin your life for them? Let them leech. Feel sorry for them. Every opportunity they had to do the right thing by you, they did the wrong thing by you. They chose all this other shit over you, and you found your way with integrity intact. You didn't compromise your integrity. A lot of people do. You didn't, and I didn't. They hate you for that. Good. Oh my bitch, your hate is like gasoline to me. Your hate is like Gatorade, bitch. You know that? Your hate is like propel energy, electrolytes to me. I take that shit and transmute it and use it for some. Better go for any bitch. I don't give a damn whether you hate me or like me. First of all, you ain't not doing enough for me to give a fuck in the first place. So take that hate and do something with it in your own life other than pop out kids you can't lead. Because I don't need your hate. But if you're going to give me the hate, I'm going to transmute it. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to turn it into a mosaic or something that I can use. That's what I'm going to do with your hate. I can roll with that. I just don't like fate. Right? Period. So yeah, unbothered. That's what that means. Unbothered means just what it sounds like. Unbothered means no matter what a person say, what a person do, what they think, who they tell. I mean, bitch, tell who we're not kids. You gonna tell your fucking mother? I'll tell your mother. What's she gonna do? Go to church? Pray? Fuck out of here. Anyway, so in a world, unbothered means you focus on your own life. What somebody say, do, that don't have a damn thing to do with you and your life that you're responsible for. Who they are, you don't know them. They don't know they self. That's even worse. So you focus on your present, your future, and that's it. Ain't no getting off course. Or else that's your future. You'd be like them. Okay? Reflecting over your life, trying to see who you can go back to, who you can go around to get you out of some again. You were there for none of those people. That's what this person is saying in their mind. They're in a hell created in their own mind. They made a bed and they're forced to live in it. They're dealing with the cards they have dealt and the shit they have done and the wrongs they have wronged. They refuse to right their wrongs. They continue to do wrong. And now they're looking for someone to dig them out of the damn hole they dug. Someone to put their life on standby again for them. No. At your age, you know better. At your age, you done live damn near the completion of your life is almost over. You done lived it all. It's about over for you. Okay? Is your life damn near over, sweetheart. And your mindset is a damn shame to be the age you are. You closer to death. You're not closer to life. You're closer to death. And at your old age, that's all you've ever learned. You and anyone you hang with, they condone your mindset. Just like you. That is not your problem. That is not your kid problem. That is not your niece problem. That is not your nephew problem. That's not your daughter problem. That's not your son problem. You're a grown fucking adult. You should have been chasing them streets and being hoes and turning the guy all of a sudden so you could look good. They still do the same shit while they still trying to find their way. You have no leadership and no guidance, no wisdom accumulated over life. All you have is old age, and it's embarrassing. So now you must deal. Okay? The pity party shit, no. That trauma bonding, black card shit, black tax, where everybody gotta have all these bitches, parasites leeching off of you. You the one gotta pull yourself up. You got all these motherfuckers trying to leech off you. I will kick you in your shit. Because I never leeched off nobody. I've never been a parasite. I don't find that cute. I find that disgusting and low grade and insulting. It's insulting. I could not. You think I'm finna deal with this shit? And you don't either. So go ahead and be in the fool. Where was it at? Go back to it. See what your outcome is. Because we already know what I'm gonna get your outcome. Ooh, yeah, there it is. It flew out. The star. Yeah, the star. Okay, this is you. And I'm gonna show you theirs too. This is your outcome, the star. It says hope, calm, faith. You steadfast in your faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, fortune, good omen, rejuvenation. That's you. And like beauty for your ashes. All the hell you've been through, you get a reward for it. That's you. And let's show theirs. You gotta make sure you don't karma swap with people. Being around them and not letting them deal with their shit, you take on their shit. No. Some people need to deal with their own shit and they can point the blame all they want. Yeah, this is the I'm gonna show you something. This is her. She's not the empress, but it's just showing this is the mother figure, or whoever it is. The mother figure, mother, whoever it is, it's just showing her energy's coming through. Let's see. She's not an empress. She's an empress in reverse. But let's see. Yeah, I just said in reverse, and this shit came out in reverse. Damn. Okay. No more forward movement, man. No more quick decisions. No more strategies. No more being able to deceive people, to betray people, stab them in the back to get what you need. Ride off into the sunset. You're not doing that shit no more. It's in reverse, right? Yeah, delays. You frustrated, mad as hell because you can't get what you want because you want it. Okay, feeling like things can't get any worse. Trying to regenerate. How you gonna regenerate when you're doing the same thing? You're not regenerating. You're just doing the same shit. Regeneration is transformation. When you regenerate, that means you let go of anything that's not doing serving you and anything that's not helping you. That's how you regenerate. You don't regenerate doing the same stupid ass shit. You could take you could stay out the way for a minute. Yeah, kid, still trying to reproduce. You're not gonna do that. So let's see. Oh, okay. Again. Damn, everything keep being in reverse. Okay. Lack of direction. You don't have any. I just said this. You don't. This is them. This is you are the star. You're there. You earned that one. You know, and this is them again. This is theirs. Okay. Procrastination, lack of direction, self-limited beliefs. Okay. Creating conflict in your own life. You two different paths. You can't step in the way of other people karma. I don't care if they're your own family or not. Because you end up taking on what they doing and your life would be fucked up after everything that you've been through in your life to be on the straight and narrow. You can't do it. You can't come and rescue motherfuckers that don't want to rescue themselves. They're gonna keep doing stupid shit. Let them keep doing stupid shit until they learn. You can't help a person don't want to be helped. You grown, they grown too. That's not a kid. That's a grown ass adult. And they older than you. That's even more embarrassing. You are older than everybody. Act like you're older. Stop making stupid ass choices. You're too old to be making them choices. It's time to wise up, right? For real. Nobody younger than you should have to tell you that. Yeah, and disillusionment. Person drinking all over the place. Like, what's that's gonna do? Creating bad. And if the devil came out, what did I be? Oh shit! Hold on. Oh my god, that was weird. I'm gonna show you something because I really didn't know. You see that? See how it's just sitting there? They're not turned up right. Just so you'll see. I did not know. That shit, I just said it'd be funny if the devil came out. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I'm on point with this shit. Wow. What I was gonna say, to be funny if the devil came out. That just means that you have addictions. All these cups, you just sitting up drinking. People just drinking, feeling sorry for themselves, drinking, drugging, smoking, doing reckless shit. You're not caring about yourself. You wallowing in your own mess. That's just confirmation, boy. That shit came right out as I said it. Man, my intuition be on point with people. You can't pull nothing past me. I could look at people and tell you're not gonna play with me. You see this shit? Like I said, this shit came right there, right next. This person is chained to addictions, chained to the addiction of either sex or money or greed or drinking or some type of vice or liquor or drugs. Just doing this shit over and over. Okay. When you get to be a certain age, you're not somebody who just starting out in the world. You need to be on a healthy path. Like you're the old age and you sit up feeling sorry for yourself. You never right it, you're wrong. You keep doing the same shit. Like what that's gonna do for you. Now you sitting up drinking all over the place, wasting your dough on drinking all over the place. Okay, you addicted. These are your vices. Okay, that represent the devil. That's why I said it'd be funny after I seen them 7 cups. Said it'd be funny if the devil and it came out. That let me know this person is an alcoholic. That's an alcoholic. This is somebody that's become an alcoholic or somebody who has become codependent on some type of vice to take their mind off of the shit they need to handle. They'd rather do that. They're not getting healthier. They're not rejuvenating themselves. This person's scatterbrain. Okay, sitting up drinking, addicted, obsessed, controlled by vices. They lack control, and they like this. A person want control over other people too. Most of the people out here are telling you about these people, motherfuckers want to control people. They can't control this. Their life is a fucking mess. Her life is a mess. Okay, sitting up drinking, smoking, surrounding yourself with people that do nothing but drink and smoke. That's what you have in common. And shit go wrong. That's all you have in common. Ain't no response. Ain't no realness. Everybody just going downhill together. Okay. It says shadow self, attachment, addictions, restrictions, sexuality, temptation, seduction. That's all the shit I was saying. Destructive behavior, materialism, codependency, toxicity. It's a codependent person. They codependent and addicted to shit that sabotage their life. They don't want to grow. They don't want to learn. They don't want to take time and get to know themselves. They are addicted to shit that's going to destroy their ass. Simply because they don't want to grow up. They don't want to grow up. They don't want to learn. They keep on running. This is the type of person that would try to run to a dude again, run to a woman again, run up, try to lay up under them, fuck around, probably get some type of disease. Okay. This happened to people. Okay. Wishful thinking, daydreaming, drinking, drugging, daydreaming, disillusion, drunk, high, or whatever it is. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, doulda. This is how they saw their problems. And trying to latch on to other people, like I said, like that parasitic behavior, trying to latch on to others, trying to keep people confined and trapped and chained to them. Yeah, they're going down a slippery slope. They're not learning, but this is you right there. Okay. Something about somebody thinking they better. It's about taking two different paths. Just because you're related to people don't mean that you're going to have the same outcome in life. Some people make better choices. Some people don't make choices at all. Some people let other people make choices for them. Some people try to live off of people through their body, keep making fucked up choice after fucked up choice. They keep laying down, opening their leg, pulling their pants down to make decisions. You can't think with your shit off. And they're a damn fool too for laying with you. Right? And they do this shit for the rest of their life. They don't want to make any difference. You could come from similar family lines, right? It's always going to be one or two in the family line. They go get the hell out of it. They see the demise of people. They learn lessons from people just looking at them. They don't have to do it. The most intelligent people could see people go through stuff and not need to try it. I had an aunt that died on drugs. And she was doing good in her life, and all of a sudden she started doing drugs. I never need to do a drug. Ever. Okay. It took her clean off the earth. Right. Seeing that was enough for me, just watching that. Seeing women in black culture end up with dudes in poverty with the dude and the kids from the dude. I never wanted kids. I never had a desire for them. I've never been maternal. I've never been a person that would ever lay up with a motherfucker do and let somebody do that shit to me. Ain't I'll never love nobody like that. I don't give a damn who you are with. I do not love you. I love myself. I hope you love yourself. I don't love you like that. I gotta have a respect for you. I'm not having nobody kids. I don't love you. And I don't want to be attached to you. And I don't want shit to look like you. And I don't want to meet your people. So now I don't love you. And I'm honest. I don't love nobody. I love the fact I like to see people love themselves. I love myself. And I hope they love themselves. Hell no. We ain't doing that shit. Duh. Uh-uh. Stop spraying. They need to stop spraying poverty all over the place. You passing down inheritance of poverty. They're inheriting poverty. They're not inheriting anything worthwhile. So please stop doing that. Please don't think you're doing somebody some justice with their fucking last name full of poverty, impoverishment, and expecting them women to lay down and let you pump poverty into their body. Oh, just the idea make me want to throw up. No, so you went a different route. You are the star. You are the star. Don't let nobody tell you different. You know, they tried to steal your star, try to take your light. They go that light again from the very beginning. I be picking it up. That's why. That's what this is saying. That's what this person is saying. They did wrong. They were not a leader. They were not a help. They were not a provider. They did not have wisdom. They still don't have wisdom. They are very messy, very abusive, physical, spiritual, emotional, lack emotional intelligence. In this earth, they lack responsibility, irresponsible, very childish, very infantile behavior, very arrested development, latch on to other people, surround themselves with people to feel sorry for them and condone their behavior so they could trauma bond, and they wonder where you come from. They thinking about this shit. They do not feel bad for what they did. They need another person to use. And it ain't you.